teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
It's a pickup of 6, brings up second and 4 at the 19-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And again, it's Mahomes. Able to hit his target Lamb. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it second down. The Chiefs are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1,
this is intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. Incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only Week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Zach Bourne from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
Turnover on downs.
Mahomes now to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Past the 20. 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack and a big sack at that. This remains a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because Mahomes misfires again and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Such a caught. Interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop the score.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Touchdown! A.J. Brown from 6 yards away. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And the call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hurts will throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
On the return, the Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Force the ball free, and it's second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. 2 big plays in succession, and Kansas City's on the move. So first and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee he's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
24-yard gain. First down, Eagles.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man. It's Brown. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the funnel goes out of bounds, because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
It'll be Hurts on the option. It's out, it's loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough. And that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
That's good for the Eagles.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Butker's kick here is good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Down the left sideline. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for two. Now they'll empty out the backfield. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Looking to throw, it's Mahomes. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Oh, that one well designed.
as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Here's Pacheco once again. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
Yellow.
Looking to throw. Into the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
9-yard line.
And again, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Yellow. Wait. Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hurts. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's taken down. The Chiefs sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken right around the 44. 12 yards on the return that.
And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
At the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Attack, attack! Fire down these two, fire down these two.
And it's straight, it's Pacheco. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City 1st down.
First down.
Yellow.
1st and 10 at the 21.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. CeeDee Lamb from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Chiefs 20. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw right side complete to Dotson. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Trimmer.
They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Yellow. All right, yellow. Go.
Mahomes going to throw. Left side to Lamb. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Now here's Mahomes. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping them maintain their slim advantage. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Throwing is Hurts. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That is caught. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A good return there, 17 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
They'll come up, 1st and 10 here. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
43, 180.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackled inbounds. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Mahomes will throw. Mahomes will do it himself. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This is 1st and 10.
Hero 15.
Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey.
It's a game 20. That's another.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play, has him in field goal range with a chance to win. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is good. Despite the rainstorm, a good snap, a good hold, and the kick went through. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Chiefs, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I just wanna rock. Body out of y'all.
Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.